Hello everybody, welcome back to SV Handmaids and this is Shiba Vivek. So in our today's video we are going to see our third video for baby craft. So I had been in a collaboration with them. So this is my third video for them and it's a tutorial. So as promised earlier, so we are going to do lippan art. So the glasses that are used in this particular project, I got it from BB Craft. So do check out their website and you have an awesome collection of products. And when you use my coupon code SV10, you will get a 10% discount on your purchases. If you are on my channel for the first time, do subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications of my new videos. If you like my projects, do comment, like and share so that others also will be benefited. So let's get into the video now. So first we are going to prepare our canvas to do the artwork. So for that, take about 3 to 4 tablespoons of wall putty. It's in a powder form. So I'm adding very little water, white acrylic color and also white glue. So if your glue is very runny, you need not add water. Since my white glue was a little thick, so I'm adding tiny amount of water to make it as a little runny consistency so that it's easier to paint on the canvas. So just use your regular canvas and prepare this painting on the top so that you have a stiff surface for you to draw. Then draw any design of your choice. So I just made a rough diagram. Draw your design very lightly so that it will not see through your painting. And make your designs also very simple. Keep in mind you have to glue on the mirrors later on, so plan your design accordingly. So I am planning to put square mirrors on the border, so my border has this kind of just simple boxes so that I can put my square mirrors in the corner. Now for this cone work, we are going to use the same paste that we made before, but this time it's going to be little more thick than what we used for the coating the canvas. So, and your cone, don't mix up too much because it's going to dry off. So just mix how much you need, make small cones and then make your hole size a little bigger so that you can have a prominent 3D effect on top of your canvas. So now I have completed my cone work. Now let this dry completely before you start off with your painting work. So, and this lippan art will look good with bright colors. Of course, monochromes can be done. There are many samples which are done with only black or white. But here I am choosing a very colorful palette because mine is going to be a PICHWAI theme. So I have chosen bright parrot green, pink, blue and yellow. So these will give a good color pop. So depending on the quality of your paint, you may need to give 1 or 2 coats. So I'm making 2 coats here so that there are no brush marks and the color is nice and bright to look at. So if you see brush marks or white seeing through after your first coat, make sure you do double coat. So you can see here on the yellow, you can still see the pencil mark that I did on the first layer. So it may require 2 or 3 coats to get rid of the pencil line. So lighter colors, usually the pencil marks will see through. So if you have a good heavy body paints, then it will not be an issue. But otherwise, a normal paints that we get from the dollar store, it might see through the paint. So better to draw the pencil marks very light. So I am using contrast colors here. Next to the yellow, I have chosen a bright blue. and the outside flower petals that you see, those are going to be in pink. So I made the blue on both the side of the pink, so the pink will get a pop. So the inside flower petals are going to be lotus themed, so they will be in a light pink color, and the ring and the outer spaces are going to be in bright blue. So you need not much worry about the neatness here, because we are going to color the lip, and actually the cone work what we have done, we are going to color it again with acrylic white. So make sure you don't exactly go over on top of that with a brush, but a little bit here and there is fine, because we are going to anyway cover that with white, because the wall putty color is not a bright white, it will be a little creamish color. So if you give a white paint again on the top, it's going to give a nice bright look. Now that we have completed almost major coloring work, so the last part is the pink. So I chose this pink for the flower petals, so that it's resembling somewhat like a lotus border. Most PICHWAI themes are lotus themed, majority of the pictures. So, and I am planning to put a srinathji's image in the center. This pink would be a good match to the picture which I choose. And for the pictures, you get a lot of images in Google. So just select your favorite one and take a printout and cut the outline. So that's what I did. I just selected a Google image and then print it out in color, and then you can flush cut outside the picture. Now we go to the most interesting part, the mirrors. So what I'm using right now, the square mirrors, it is dollar store mirror. It has adhesive backing, so you need not put any glue to it. It already has glue, so we have to just peel and stick the mirrors. So before we put on the mirrors, actually I decided to do the white and then later on do the mirror. So when you do the white, you have to do it carefully so that the colored portion don't get any white marks. Just because it's very easier to do, because all the cone work that we have done is a raised portion, so it's not going to be that hard. So just you have to paint on top of the raised portion to give a pop, so your brush will not actually touch the colored areas. But make sure your brush is not too runny with paint, otherwise it's going to drip on the other places. Now you will see the difference after painting it in white. I love this color. I don't know, somehow this pink, yellow and green, blue, they go along very well. So let's now continue with the mirrors. So some places, even if it is little small for the mirror, you can just push it in and it's not going to be very difficult. You can adjust the spaces. These mirrors are really cheap with the dollar store, because you have enough quantity to do your project, and each pack I think has got about 3 sheets, so you have enough mirrors of the square. But the only disadvantage is we don't get round mirrors yet at the dollar store. We get only squares. So I planned my design like that, like it uses mostly of the square mirrors. Check out the BabyCraft website. They have got a lot of options and different shapes. They have teardrop, they have triangles, squares, circle, everything on the website. And prices are all pretty good. And the mirror quality is excellent. The mirror is nice and thick. It is not thin like the dollar store mirror. The mirror quality is very good. There are no scratches, and the finishing of the mirror is very good. You will not scratch your fingers while doing the work. So this is the baby craft mirrors. You will now see the difference of both the mirrors. So the packing is very good. They've kept a sponge. So and each mirror is very thick. The quality of the mirror, the cutting of the mirrors, it is very safe to handle. So for these mirrors don't have actually the adhesive backing, so we have to use glue. So you can use fabric glue, or if you are in Western countries, you get this Aleene's tacky glue, which is easier to work. Don't use the normal paper glue that you are using, it will not stick well. Either you use fabric glue or you can use these tacky glue. Now you'll see the difference of the thickness. It's almost double the thickness of the regular dollar store mirror. So I decided to put these triangles inside those circular border outside. So when you make the design, make sure the size of the mirror is going to fit in your design. So before you do the cone work, you have to check all these and then let it dry. Otherwise, your mirrors will not fit inside the places that you have created. So before you plan on the design, you check it along with the mirror sizes. I'm not sure how well this mirrors bring out the beauty in the camera, but in person when you look at it, it's really so beautiful. The mirrors instantly lifts our mood, makes it so happy. It's any kind of mirror work on in your living room or spaces, it's really going to give you so much of happiness looking at it. The mirrors just shine and throw off light all around. I have seen so many projects before, but when I was doing it, actually, I really enjoyed looking at my work. The mirrors bounce off so much of light and instantly creates happiness around you. We are almost done with the mirrors now. So it's all ready. Our final work is only the facing of our picture. So for this I use Mod Podge. That's the best one to work with decoupage technique. So apply a layer of Mod Podge and then place your printout, and then again paint on top of it. Using a brush, you apply the Mod Podge on top of your picture. Make sure there are no bubbles, no creases and no brush marks, and that will give you a very neat clear finish. And there you go, my final project is ready. Hope you like this work. So for sure I'm going to do more of these projects in the future. I really love it. So if you love this work, make sure you comment and like my video. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Bye.